Hello, I'm Jim Hallahan, the distribution superintendent at the Shawnee plant. 1 year ago, in this very same room at the Cinderella Motor Lodge, the Shawnee management team launched a new concept, the Mobil Pride Program, excellence in everything that we do. At that time, we discussed the purpose and the programs to be undertaken during 1986. Now, a year later, we'd like to take a look back over 1986 and see what has been accomplished through the program and set the course for 1987. My personal feeling on the Mobil Pride Program is that it is an investment that each of us must make. It's like anything else in life. You only get out what you put in. As you watch the rest of this presentation, you will see and hear from other people what the Mobil Pride Program has meant to the Shawnee plant. Thank you.
Hello, I'm John Slavens, plant manager of the Shawnee plant. Development of the Pride program started in October of 1985 and was announced in February of 1986. It was hoped that the program would do two things: improve the financial gains of the plant and give each of us the opportunity to be recognized for a job well done. It was hoped that through this program several things would happen. We would have improved quality, higher productivity, better safety performance, improved morale, enhanced working conditions, and people would become involved in community activities, and that we would take pride in our company, our towns, and ourselves. If we take pride and strive for excellence in our jobs and ourselves, we can be better positioned to be the best that we can be. Being the best is what it's going to take to remain competitive in any business, because only the very best will survive. We compete in a world market, and the company that has the best quality product, offers the best in service, and has a competitive price will be the winner. It is said that winners are made, not born. And so it is that we are the makers of this business, and our every decision and action are important for its success. The Pride programs offers something for everyone. It offers all of us the opportunity to participate, not only at work, but also within the community. It is a vehicle to help ourselves and others, or to improve conditions that are necessary to attract new business to the Shawnee area. Our work at the Santa Fe Depot and our adoption of a school are two excellent examples of being able to make a difference. We are recognized within Mobil and the community as being leaders, both on and off the job. We led the way in the Adopted School program, and I'm happy to report that all schools have now been adopted. I'm also happy to say that both the companies and the schools have benefited from this partnership. I believe the Pride program has had a positive effect in 1986, and it is one of the reasons we had one of the best years yet. Competitiveness is the name of the game, whether you're talking about the marketplace, schools dealing with budget cuts, cities and towns losing sales dollars, or trying to attract a new industry to town. If you're not competitive, you're not going to win. We should have pride in ourselves, our jobs, our family, and our community. If we want job security, a better school system, a cleaner town, more industry to locate in Shawnee, or any other achievement, we must stay involved. The Pride program has served us and the community well in 1986, and I look forward to more progress in 1987.
Hello, I'm Harry Knapp, currently serving in the position of U.S. Commercial Films Manufacturing Manager. A few months ago, myself and Paul Heilman, the manager of technical operations, co-presented a program to all Shawnee exempt employees outlining our productivity and quality program for the next 5 years. This program was entitled Battle Plan for the 1990s. Now, we had some fun with that presentation with the military analogies and the corny helmets to make a point. And the point was a very serious point, that we were being invaded in this country in our business of producing polypropylene film. That invasion was taking place in two forms. Number one, the foreign imports of competitive films into this country, as well as the suspected, at that point in time, foreign investment. Well, that suspicion came true in the recent announcement of a major Japanese competitor putting in a substantial investment in this country. Part of our presentation drew analogies from the steel and auto industries that we did not want to make and repeat any of their errors in not being competitive in their home markets. This program outlined our strategies to combat this issue. Any company, plant, or department strategy is always the individual ownership and pride that each of us takes on the job, doing our job. And that key, which is the overall pride of accomplishment, is what the success formula is built upon. So as we look forward to the business and personal challenges of the future, we can all take pride as the Shawnee plant in the accomplishment of our personal objectives, our jobs, to build a stronger and healthy business for the future of the films division.
Hi, I'm Tom DeVito. I'm the plant production superintendent. It can't be denied that everyone in this plant has been touched by the. It has resulted in how they're going to be the winner next month. In a less tangible way, the Pride program has instilled a new sense of direction among not only our operators, but among their supervisors as well. I'm firmly convinced that much of the decision-making out there has to do now with being the best. There's a real striving for excellence that we see this year. As we strive for excellence in everything we do, I think it's important to stop occasionally and look at how far we've come and then continue on with the commitment that we've made. As we said when we began the program in 1986, achieving excellence is going to be very difficult, but we've also seen that the rewards have been well worth it. Let's continue on the path that we've set for ourselves and continue to go and strive for excellence. It's the right way to go.
Jerry Fuller, work in the coating department at AC. I was selected employee of the month in August of 1986. I don't feel like this was an individual award, even though it was presented to me. feel like it was a team effort from all the guys that I worked with. Everybody had to do their part.
Hi, my name's Paul Holliday. I'm the A-Shift Supervisor in Orientation. I think the Pride Program at Shawnee is an excellent program. I fully support it. One particular area that I really enjoy is rewarding shifts for excellence each month. I think that in itself pushes people to new heights and also gives them the opportunity to realize that we can continue to better ourselves, push better production and better quality, and see the end result as a plant.
Hi, I'm Sharon Bowden. I'm the Senior Accounting Clerk at the Shawnee plant. And I received Employee of the Month once in 1986, and our accounting department received Best Day Support Group twice. And I feel that the Pride program is really good because it gives the supervisor can recognize an employee when he does well, does an outstanding job, or if the group works together on a whole to put forth an effort to get out work that has to be done.
Hi, I'm Rob Whitener, the General Supervisor for the Coating and Recycle Department. I'd like to talk to you for a minute about Pride. There's a lot of things that I can say about Pride, but I want to talk about just one, and that's Pride competition. Competition is our way of life, and we need to, we have competition in the marketplace, and we have competition here in the plant for funds, for AFEs, and that's the way things are, and that's the way things are going to be. But the competition that we need to have needs to be a favorable one, and it can be good. Competition, in the way I see it, should be against one's own self and his past performance.
I'm Karen Cook, and I'm the personnel clerk. I don't think that anyone actually sets a goal here at Mobil to become Employee of the Month. I think that they see a job that needs to be done or a problem that needs to be solved, and they go about doing it without thinking of being rewarded for their efforts. This signifies the type of quality people that we have working here at Mobil. The overall advantage is that employee morale and enthusiasm is joined together to make the company a success.
My name is Dave Steer. I work in the Quality Control Department. When I think of Mobil Pride, I think of pride in my job, pride in the company, pride at home, and pride in the community. It's an attitude that I think everybody has. It's a way of doing things where you always strive to do them to the best of your abilities. Take the extra moment to do it the right way, do it the safest way, and do it the best way.
Hi, my name is Cherie Ponce, and I work in the Production Control Department. I also serve as President of the Recreation Committee. The Pride Program has made a positive impact on the activities sponsored by the Rec Committee. In 1986, the new events were introduced. One in particular was the Children's Pet Show. In 1987, some of our activities are going to be geared more toward the family. A couple in particular are the Family Night at the Y and the Children's Talent Show. As a representative of the Rec Committee, we feel the Pride Program has encouraged us to set higher standards for our activities, and we're looking forward to more participation from our employees and their families in 1987. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Veronica Wallace. I'm a machine operator in the reclaim department. I feel the Pride Program at Mobil plays a very important part. I like the community service projects because it allows employees to get involved with community services that they normally wouldn't have time for due to their work schedules. And it also allows them to use other talents that they have. I also like the Family Pride Program. It gives employees a chance to enjoy recognition for their family's accomplishments, and it allows the children to become involved and familiar with Mobil. I hope that these programs will continue into the next few years.
In 1986, one of the new events for the Rec Committee was the pet contest. Today we have one of our winners. What is your name?
Alan Neighbors.
Alan Neighbors. How old are you, Alan?
7.
7 years old. Do your parents work at Mobil?
Yes.
Where do they work? What are their names?
Gwen Johnson and Bill Johnson.
Gwen and Bill Johnson. Where do they work? Do you know what department they work in?
No.
You don't? Oh, that's all right. You want to tell us what pet you brought to the show?
A bird dog.
A bird dog. What category did he win in?
Most still-mannered dog.
Most still-mannered dog. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Would you like to tell us anything about the show that you really enjoyed?
Yeah.
What part did you like?
Put my dog feet on somebody's head.
Hi, I'm Tim Holt, Slitter Scheduler of Mobil Chemical. I was proud to be honored as Employee of the Month in December 1986. I think what Mobil Pride really means to me is community involvement, the community service that Mobil has provided. I think we're not only a firm that recognizes the needs of the community, but we also take an active part in meeting those needs and making us a better place in which to live. We've undertaken programs such as the Adopt a School, Adopt a Street, and on behalf of the other employees of this firm, we're very proud to be the #1 contributor to the United Way agencies last year, and we intend to be in the years to follow.
I'm Larry Guerreri, C-Shift Slitting Supervisor, and my thoughts on the Pride program are I enjoyed the community end of the Pride program. I participated in a project to paint the portable classrooms along with members of the C-Shift production groups and D-Shift coders. We really had a good time doing it. We did it while the kids were in class. Got a lot of good comments from them, they told us how they appreciated us doing it, and that it made them feel more like coming to school since they looked a lot better than what they were.
My name is Bobby Molinax. I am part of the Day Electrical Group, and I have been asked to say a few words on Mobil Pride. I worked down at the Santa Fe Depot, and I feel that Mobil done something pretty wonderful for the community and everybody that was involved in it. Done it in the spirit that was to be taken for Mobil Pride and Community Pride.
My name is Kevin Friedrich. I'm the Physical Distribution Supervisor, and I'm here today to talk about some of the community projects that Mobil's involved in. This is Pat Burney. Pat is the director of the Phase 7 Activity Center, who currently is doing a lot of work with us in sorting some of our packaging materials that are returned to the plant by our customers. Pat, why don't you tell us a little bit about the program and what it does for your group?
Okay, right now we employ about 35 clients from our workshop to get staples out of the end pads and to sort them and put them in good piles and check to see if they're bad or good. And this applies, like we have about 40 clients employed in our workshop, and we can use 35 of them to do this job, which is very helpful to us. We also use them about 20 hours a week, which helps us out very much.
20 hours of employment for each person involved.
Yes.
Very good. In addition to this program, Mobil is currently involved in other programs with the South Central Sheltered Workshop, which also employs mentally handicapped individuals in the Shawnee area. Recently, as a result of involvement in this program, Mobil was honored by the governor of Oklahoma for being one of the 12 outstanding employers of the mentally handicapped people in Oklahoma. So we're pleased to be involved with the program and certainly take a lot of pride in being a part of Phase 7's business.
We at Phase 7 appreciate very much what Mobil has done for us.
Rita Hackett, the curator at the Santa Fe Depot Museum, which is operated by the Potawatomi County Historical Society. And I'd like to say a little bit about what Mobil has done for the museum. Back in the spring of '86, Phil Goldfeder brought his in-laws in to look at the museum. He had introduced himself to me, and I had read in the paper where Mobil was involved in the Mobil Pride project, picking up some of the city streets. And after visiting with him a while, I asked him if he would like for Mobil people to come down here and help us out around the museum. So what started out as a very simple project ended up to be very beneficial to us and probably to more people than we'll ever know, because we had over 9,000 people come through this museum during the year, and 15 foreign countries was involved in this. So what Mobil did here is going to be far wide-reaching.
Morning. My name is Stuart Smith. I'm the principal of Shawnee Junior High School in Shawnee, Oklahoma. And we're here this morning to talk about our Adopt a School program and the part that Mobil Chemical of Shawnee has played in that. Last spring, 1986, about April, the Mobil Chemical plant people and our teaching staff got together, discussed the needs of the school, and identified several important things that happen around school that we at school could not do for ourselves. The Mobil Adopt a School program has made possible, as it's facilitated at this point, involved the building, renovating of a new teacher's lounge and a new work area, which is far superior to anything that we'd had before. Mobil workers from Mr. Slavin's manager of the plant all the way down to the maintenance people at Mobil participated in that. Quite a large number of Mobil workers descended upon the campus not too long ago and began painting our portable units. We have 6 portable classrooms, and they were in various states of repair, and the Mobil people have put them in fine shape. We have needed a wheelchair facility just outside our building, a ramp for students who need to visit our classrooms that are outside our building. And so the Mobil people have provided us with the labor necessary to give us a concrete sidewalk where we didn't have one before, and have almost completed a ramp for the wheelchair. We have developed, with the help of our Mobil people, a catalog of services available from the Mobil workers. These workers involve the daily workers, office workers, all of the staff workers, and the shift workers as well. And the catalog we've just started, but it's working out very well, is a categorized listing of all the people out at Mobil who have volunteered to do various things here at the school. That is working out very well. So it appears that our Adopt a School program, thanks to the good graces of the Mobil people from top to bottom in their organization, is off to a fine start, and we look for great things in the future. Thank you very much.
Hi, we're students at Shawnee Junior High School.
I'm April Worthington, and I'm president of the student council here, and I know about the Adopt a School program and the Cubs Court, and I think it's a really neat idea. I think it's a really neat that what's been going on, and everyone's excited about it, and I think it's fun to get everyone excited, and I'm really proud of what's happened so far.
I'm James Hopkins, and I'm the treasurer of the student council. And I really think it's a good idea that Mobil has put into this program.
I'm Heidi Mayfield. I'm an officer of the student council and head cheerleader here at junior high. And the school looks a lot cleaner than it used to be. I mean, everything's sort of lifted up. Like, I don't know, just like the portables are cleaner, and with the Cubs Court coming on and everything, it won't be so much now as a school as it will be a place that you can just come, and not so much that you have to think, well, now I have to go to school. Now it'll be, well, I don't mind going to school now, because when you have your place cleaner, you're going to feel cleaner and feel better about yourself. When you have that, you usually have more school spirit, which I think can be very important. And Mobil's dedicated their time, which they didn't have to do. They did on their own free time. It's costing them money out of their pocket, not out of ours, and that just kind of helps the school budget right now anyway.
Hello, I'm Cheryl Lawrence. I come to you as a concerned parent. I represent the Parent-Teacher Student Association at the Shawnee Junior High School. About 3 years ago, our association conceived a dream to enhance the quality of life of our students here at the junior high school. We wanted something aesthetic as well as practical, and our top priority was the parking lot area where the students congregate before school and during their lunch hour. We tried to get the ball rolling, but it was pretty slow moving. And when Mobil adopted our school, the wheels began to turn. I've really been impressed with the expertise with which Mobil operates. The students have really appreciated, the parents have really appreciated, and the teachers have been so grateful and so thankful to you, Mobil, for caring and sharing with our school.
Good morning. I'm Pierre Tarrin, Mayor of Shawnee, Oklahoma, and it's my pleasure to join you this morning to be a part of your program and to express my appreciation for all of the community service that has been accomplished by our Shawnee citizens at the Mobil Chemical Plant here in Shawnee. The management and staff have been super enthusiastic as far as our community is concerned, and the projects that they have taken on have been an inspiration to the entire community. I think probably the first project that came to my attention was the volunteer cleanup of the road right-of-way, about 4 miles of road right-of-way on Kickapoo and Wolverine Road. As a result of this, I picked up on the idea, and as of today, I have 25 different sections of road right-of-way in Shawnee that have been adopted by various organizations and individuals who are interested in making our town a little bit cleaner than it had been. The renovation project at the Santa Fe Depot was just a super effort, and I was there several times during the project, and the enthusiasm and the energy that was shown by all of the people from Mobil who were working on this project on their own time as volunteers was just very, very impressive. The Adopt a School program, I know that others have mentioned that, and so I'm aware of it, and I think it was the start of another program which others have now picked up on, and I think this is a super deal. I think that Mobil has been the leader in many areas as far as community services is concerned. I was privileged to make a trip to the state capitol with Mobil personnel in October, and was a part of the presentation by Governor Nye to John Slavens, our Mobil plant manager, his proclamation declaring October Mobil Pride Month in the state of Oklahoma. This is a very real recognition to have received this from the governor of Oklahoma. And I think that I just can hardly say enough in the way of appreciation for Mr. Slavens and the others at the plant, Dave Oldacre, Tom DeVito, and all of the people there who have been so interested in making our community a better place to live.
Hi, I'm Gary Lawrence, President of the Shawnee Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of the employees and managers of Mobil Chemical Corporation here in Shawnee for your contribution to our city. I think the main thing that is important is you have spawned the enthusiasm for pride in our community, and you have shown through your leadership that it can be done. You know, it's great to sit around and talk about projects and talk about having a better town and a better environment, but it's a whole different ball game to make that happen. And I feel like that you have provided leadership to our whole community and created enthusiasm that hopefully will not go away. And I would encourage you to continue your Pride program and to let us as other business people and leaders in the community copy you might say, and play off of your leadership and try to make Shawnee a better place for everyone to live and enjoy. In particular, I was impressed last summer when I went down on a completely unrelated event down in the junior high one Saturday morning, and I saw many of you with bandanas around your heads, covered with white sheetrock. And I remember I walked through there, and I think Dr. Manning was with me, and I said, who are those people? What are they doing here? And she said, well, that's they're refurbishing and building some additional office space for the junior high. And I said, well, who is that? And she said, well, that's the Mobile Adopt a School program. And I'd have to say, out of my ignorance at that time, I thought that maybe you had just raised some money among yourselves and had hired some carpenters to go in there and do the work. And about that time, there was a man that was coming down the hall, and he was wringing wet with sweat, and he looked like somebody had poured Shawnee flour all over him, and he had a red bandana on his top of his head to keep the sweat from running down. And as he came closer and closer, I thought, well, now I've seen that man somewhere. And again, as he came up closer, I recognized it was our own John Slavins. And then it's when it hit me that not only had you decided to do this, but you had decided to do this with your own labor. And that was the impressive thing to me. And I stopped and took a tour there of what you were doing. And it was very impressive. It was a commitment, in my opinion, beyond just someone saying, well, we want to have a better Shawnee. Here were people that on their own time on Saturday were down getting dirty, sweaty. It was hot. It must have been 100 degrees in that building. And that was really impressive to me. And secondly, I was greatly impressed with when you adopted a street and cleaned up, picked the paper up. There's so many spots around our town that need that same attitude and leadership. And I can tell you that there's been many companies and individuals since you did that have adopted a street in Shawnee, and they take the pride to pick up the papers on a daily basis. And I think that's what we have to do. We've had city beautifications projects in Shawnee in the past where we would go out on maybe a weekend and try to pick up the whole town. Well, that looked good for about a week until additional papers were blowing around again. And so I think that our pride, your pride program, has to be adopted to our whole community so that we, on a daily basis, will pick up the papers and have our town a showplace. So I'd just like to say how much I personally appreciate your effort, your support, your leadership that I think has made and will continue to make Shawnee the place to be. And I would encourage you not to stop at this point and sit back, but to continue to show us leadership in this area. Thank you very much.
Dave Gosper, Vice President and General Manager of the Films Division, North American Operation. I'd like to spend a few moments with you today discussing a significant achievement of the Shawnee plant. I'd like to start with a quick recap of our company's goals. As you know, Mobil stresses excellence in both unit performance and personal skill development. The major elements that are common to both these goals are a commitment to objectives and attainment of results. Secondly, the need for teamwork in gaining results. Thirdly, the use of programs that stress leadership skill development. And last, the ability to achieve results in various business and geographical environments. The Shawnee plant has developed an innovative approach, which in fact contains all the components for success, the Pride Program. Every one of you should indeed be proud of the impact you are having, not only on the business success, but also the role of leadership you have taken in your community. This total effort was nationally recognized in a 1986 publication of the Mobile World. To achieve this type of exposure means that the highest levels of mobile management endorse and encourage others to follow the Shawnee effort. I'd like to thank each of you for your contribution and personally request that you continue the Pride Program with renewed intensity. This will not only assure your plant's continued success, but will also help to build your skills in the future. Thank you.